Quickly, before more people come in. Hold on. Let me add this to the queue before more people come in. There we go. Alright. Bro, Heavenly. Oh my. What's up, Heavenly? Welcome in to the chat. Bro, how you gonna point to your own? That's like retweeting your own tweet for the purpose. You know what? Alright, let me just let the Discord know I'm live. Hold on. Let me let the Discord know I'm live. Bro, why is Mr. Beast's face? Why is Mr. Beast's face on the damn Kick app? What's actually going on? Disturbing the peace. I'm tired of Mr. Beast. Bro, I don't know what's going. Bro, he had his own. Damn. I'm sorry. I've seen some booty butt ass cheeks in my Twitter feed. Bro, panty and stocking as well. But what was I saying? Wow, that distracted me. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, this nigga Mr. Beast had notifications for his event on the Kick app. So that's how you know that this nigga, bro, this nigga must have paid Kick millions for them to get into everybody's damn notification box with this shit. And I'm not even following the nigga. Actual insanity. Oh my god. Yo, I just seen a clip. Hold on, I want to watch it real quick. It's my favorite DBFZ. Hold on. The timing on that was crazy. No, the timing on that was insane. Alright. There's a moment I want to play real quick. But yeah, welcome in Just Dan Dan too. Welcome in Heavenly Euros 302. How y'all doing? Let me see something. I want to hear audio. Oh, there's DLC for the Persona 3. I didn't even know that. About to hit up a restaurant tomorrow for an event. Alright. Glad to see it. That boy's outside a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Euros? Yeah, Heavenly Euros. Or however you pronounce it. I don't care. I'm gonna keep saying Euros. I pronounce Anna's name wrong every single time. Isn't it like Anna, like Jima or something like that? I just say Anna Mixia because that's actually what I see every time I look at her name. So I just keep pronouncing it like that. But yeah, no, I actually want to watch this set real quick. It's in my favorites for a reason. It's in my favorites for a reason. Actually, what is in my favorites? It's been a minute since I've been in there. I've been through my favorites on stream before, and I'm not gonna make it a whole thing right now. Oh, actually, oh, never mind. I have that. I have that song ready to go. Damn, did I pass it already? Where the fuck is my favorites? It should be down here since I haven't touched it. Don't look too hard at the stuff in my playlist. I probably already, don't look too hard at my playlist. I mean, don't look too hard. Did I pass it? What the fuck are my playlists? I mean, where's my favorites? There it is. There it is. Okay. Yo, I was tripping. There's no way you have a yap emote. Oh my god. This nigga really has a yap emote. Hold on. Yeah, this right here. Oh my god. This set is fucking godlike. I could sit here and watch the whole thing, but that's not what we're here for. But I am gonna at least... I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. I'm gonna skip to like towards the end. I'm gonna skip towards the end. This shit is so good, bro. It sets like everything with this. Wait, does this have the Celio? Got to. Hold on, let me see. Or did they skip intros?
Went on a clinic and he defeated Leppin. Leppin still rocks the same team, but last time it was a dope that did the job, but this is a different set, and it's with Bardock, so let's see what happens here.
The thing is like, the scariest thing is like...
Niggas skipped intros. Alright. Anyways, let me go towards the end a little bit. Because this is when everything's all ramped up. Hold on. Let me let the Discord know that I'm live. Unfortunately, I am live. Buck was watching your vids on his stream? Excuse me? Wait, okay, two things. Number one, I didn't know you were a Buff watcher. And number two, the fuck? What's he doing? I didn't even know he was alive. What the fuck? No, what's that nigga doing, bro? What's that nigga doing, bro? I already know. What's up, Nas? What's good, I Beef Welly? What do you already know, Nas? Why am I on his stream right now? What is this, bro? He put me in the background while he was doing something? You know what? Shout out to this nigga. You know what? Shout out to this nigga. No, I'm not playing Sekiro, bro. No, I'm not playing Sekiro, bro. Yo, appreciate. Shout out Buff, man. Shout out Buff. Shout out Buff. Let me see. No, what I plan to do today, or at least attempt to do today, we are finally getting to these damn interviews, bro. We are finally gonna start up these damn Toriyama editor interviews. We are finally gonna get to these interviews, bro. When the fuck did this happen? It was a while ago. And back in February. But we never talked about I mentioned it back in February. I know because I uploaded the VOD and I mentioned it. I mentioned it so long ago. I'm like, oh, we got these Toriyama interviews. When are we gonna peep them? You are light years late. And still nobody's talking about it. So here we are, talking about it. Hopefully, I want to bring some Dragon Ball discussion, genuine discussion to the streams. And I already have just the song I want to play in the background. But yeah, we here for this. This is what we here for. And I wanted to put them on the screen. This is them right here. This is the interview right here. But you know, it's in Japanese, and I don't speak that. So yeah, we here. We here though. Let me know if y'all are interested in doing this, cause I know I am. I know I am. This is the main thing I really want to do. Also, this nigga put light yars. Light yars. What's good with y'all though? What y'all been up to these days? I want you to know I was gonna edit yesterday. I didn't. All I did was just play Pirate Warriors on my Steam Deck. I'm not even gonna lie. Actually, wait. How does my camera look? Because I do want to do face cam for this. Put that on the screen. Oh, my camera's already on. I always forget. I always forget my camera is already on. Alright. The blue light in front of my face, but I forget that the shit is on. Like, hey, what's wrong with my camera? I just bought this thing. Oh, it's still on. I have the privacy cover. Yo, Nas really been playing SoulCal. What are you playing it on? Are you trying to get all the achievements, or are you just playing for fun? You're just playing for fun. You got it on PC? Hey, go for the achievements, man. 100%. What else? SoulCal, you been playing? You might as well. I'm just abusing the character creator, and you're not showing us your abominations. Alright, hold on. I do want to show this scene real quick. Not this scene. I wanted to watch this.
The wrong side? I don't know what he tried to do. Maybe try to move. Maybe try to up back tag.
Because I'm wondering, was he getting pushed back?
Bro, this shit is hype.
Sure.
Anytime I think of this is my #1 favorite set in all of fighting games so far. #1. Yo, this set between Goichi and Leffen. The commentators, the characters, the gameplay, everything, bro. When sets like this, or why? Wait, hold on. Sets like this, or why I watch fighting games? Watch.
8 by the 21 assists?
I'm not too sure. That's a good question.
Because if he did, he got pushed back into a cross-up situation.
We'll see. Gotta check that out.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Mostly cosplays and cringe OCs.
I need to see the replays.
I like that he's staggering going long.
Yeah, I've seen that the SoulCal 6.
He's really trying to pick at how he's gonna open up Goichi.
What's it?
All right. Immediately to the final
the SoulCal 6 character creation. Yeah, they actually like put a lot of effort into that shit. Or at least the people. Like the people that make custom character shit. You can make pretty much anybody you want. That shit is actually crazy to me.
Give me them legs, I'll take them all day.
Almost converted. Super dash. And it fixed it for him. He put him in the corner.
Like anybody you can think of, they probably made them.
No, we don't take those.
Or somebody's made them somewhere on some account.
He's scrambling.
Goichi flirting with disaster here.
The eggs are whipping. There was so much.
Saw a video on how fighters died and low-key fighters went out sad. Yeah.
With H galore. With H galore.
Gotta think about the 2L.
It was all the different patches.
Take it to a stand-up. It's funny.
Android 21.
About to do with this hard knockdown.
Oh, does
Android
You know
21.
what's crazy? He actually wanted a block. He literally did actually want a block. But I don't know what happened there. Probably did a little too late.
No, and that rollback shit, yo.
No.
They made us wait a year.
No. Oh, he dropped the combo. Oh, they nervous. They look shaky.
Heavenly. You know what?
Elbow spaghetti.
What the hell? Why he
Don't make me start full ignoring you.
It's his favorite food, apparently.
Every time you do that shit. I love the commentary, bro.
It's his favorite food, apparently.
I know you remember, bro. I could find the clip of like the rollback, bro. When the rollback actually dropped, the spectator lobbies were glitched as hell. I think they fixed it, but the fact that it was still there.
You gotta stop going for that. It's too simple.
No.
It's too obvious.
He waited for that
The
nigga.
reactions of a 25-year-old cheetah.
Oh. String him up.
I fucking love Yipes' commentary, bro.
You gotta stop going for that. It's too simple. It's too obvious. The man has the reactions of a 25-year-old
Nigga,
cheetah.
who's Mike?
Oh.
Who's Mike? Who's Mike?
String him up. Using the cellos and the violin. String
Exactly,
him
yeah,
up.
Beef. I think Beef was in that stream. I know I was.
Yo,
I was in that stream when Danny posted that. That shit was
He got
insane.
plenty of bars. We might just
The
see
rollback
Gaba,
was
aka
actually
Revenge
nasty,
of
bro.
Assault a couple of times. Hold on here.
You want me to post it? Yes.
Yo, Ken,
Post Batman. Post Batman.
is he truly
Batman.
the God Slayer?
Post him.
This is a pretty good
Let's see it, bro. Let's see Batman.
Back up. He got so much more.
No way! The
Reactions.
call out! He saw it
Mix
coming.
up. He might be dead.
No
He might be dead.
No 2H.
Oh my
No, he's all
God.
right, but
Mix up.
nasty mix-up coming in. Ooh, wake up S. Probably wanted to reflect.
Oh my gosh, do not tag.
I'm excited for the
It's out.
Tokon beta.
Right
When is it
out.
again?
Don't even guard cam.
Is there a release date?
Oh,
I gotta remember so I can
with the
undust
step
my
right.
PS5.
We got a match here. We got a match here. Don't let, Android 21 definitely wins the neutral here.
No, like when?
Yeah, do not-
What's the
do
date?
not test her. That jump M. Will,
What's the
he
date?
held up in time? Are you serious? You reacted to that?
Oh my God,
The
Luigi
break.
playing
Oh
out
my
his
God.
mind right now.
Stay solid.
Look at these
This man is in
niggas,
another
bro.
plane of existence. Galaxy brain, interdimensional brain.
Are you serious? This match is
And
ridiculous.
He's
Oh my God.
keeping Leffin
Oh
at
my
0
God.
bar. He's keeping Leffin at 0 bar.
September
Only has 2
5th to the
bars.
7th.
Oh my God, the raw super death. That's going to keep him in a not happy place for the next 15
Oh.
seconds.
You getting the balls?
And I think Bardock was at his
No
best
reversal for
at
Angelo.
this
Oh my God.
time.
Leffin in a lot of
Left him
trouble
with the
here.
defense.
Suddenly,
21
the
had like
position
3
possible.
more
He's not
seasons
going,
to go.
But he does not get the frame advantage off the vanish.
Oh, what a
How
challenge.
did he block that? He dashed forward.
Oh my God.
Watch it.
Yo, the reaction.
Completely.
The defense.
Breaking the dragon rushes.
There's 45 seconds left on the clock, and
Oh my
look, and
gosh.
Koichi has not let go of the back position
Bro.
on his stick. The Senzu beans are working overtime right now.
Why is my stream lagging? Chill. My fucking PC is lagging. I have 4 tabs up right now. 4 tabs and Steam is up for so. Why is Steam up?
Go of the back position on his stick. The Senzu beans are working overtime right now.
Posted it? Alright, we gonna peep that in a minute.
Koichi's bloodstream.
This is crazy that Goichi is that poised right now. So is Leffman.
Here we go. 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 Here we go.
Koichi's bloodstream.
This is crazy that Goichi is that poised right now. So is Leffman.
They're slowly
They are so
gaining
calm right now.
meter.
Only 30
Oh my.
seconds on the timer.
Oh my. Hey,
Oh
hey.
my goodness.
Hey.
Hold up. Oh my God.
How does he
Hold
do
up.
that?
Hey,
How does he do that?
Oh, he's still chasing.
Hey.
He's trying to jump
Hey.
Connect.
And peep the
Oh, he's
pop
still
off too.
chasing.
Peep the pop off
He's trying
too.
to jump
Hey. Going
That
check.
was clutch. Oh my God. Yo, somebody give me an asthma pump.
Is that TK Breezy in the back? Is that TK Breezy in the back? Wait, is that TK Breezy in the
That was
back?
clutch. Oh my God. Yo, somebody give me.
Is that TK Breezy? Am I racist or is that TK Breezy? Am I racist? Yo, let me know. Am I racist? Am I racist or is that TK rude?
Asthma pump.
Yes, sir.
Somebody give me asthma pump.
Oh my God.
Yo. That takes it. That takes it for me.
Oh.
That was the
When the
best
Sonic
match
creator
of the
has a
weekend so
boyfriend.
far.
What are you talking about?
Yo, can I get water?
I don't have the points, bro. Y'all, bro. I feel like Rendon still has points. That nigga, I don't know how many points that nigga has. I wish I could check. Why can't I check how many points you guys have? That doesn't make any sense. Why can't I check? But alright, anyways. Enough Dragon Ball greatness. Enough of that. Actually, I'll close this tab too. I don't need that open. Rendon ain't here. That is true. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure he has the most points out of anybody in the stream. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. I could be wrong. But alright, y'all. I mean, we're just... Actually, you know what? No, I'll do this scene. Yo, Clarence! We only need one monkey. Yo, Clarence, bro. Go back to the forest, bro. Go back to the forest, bro. Thank you, bro. We only need one monkey, bro. Alright. No, the interview is right here. Translated. The translated interview is right here. So we definitely gonna get to that. Look at the first one. We have confirmation that Toriyama wanted to end Dragon Ball with Cell Saga. All right, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Hold on. We gonna get to that. It's a monkey party now. No. Hold on. Yo, shout out Seribot, bro. Shout out Seribot. Y'all don't see the work that Seribot puts in the back. Seribot takes the bots and just takes them out back. Takes them out back before they can even speak. Takes the chloroform and just another body, another clanker, another wire back gone. Those filthy oil chugging clankers, bro. Gas guzzling clankers, bro. Circuit board having ass niggas. Hold on. Let me see. All right, here we go. Lagging? Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Don't tell me I'm lagging, bro. Yo, this still oh my, why? Why is this happening? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't, what happened? Oh, never mind. Okay, just pause. Hang on. Pause. Pause and unpause. To catch up. Yo, what's good, Anamixia? What's good? How you doing? Hope you good. Hope you well. We're about to talk about some Toriyama. Actually, no, I'll get rid of that. Hold on. Well, actually, what does it look like on screen when I put this on the screen? Also, let me know. Can y'all read that? Do I have to zoom in each and every time? Can y'all read that? I don't want to have to zoom in because everything is on screen perfectly. Hold on, let me get this nigga Chubbly off the screen. Today is Chubbly's birthday. Yo, hold on. Happy birthday to that nigga Chubbly. Happy birthday. I'm gonna DM him too. Happy birthday, bro. Hopefully he got himself a new kitchen appliance. Shout out Chubbly. Wait, do I have DMs open with Chubbly? Oh, I do. He sent me a Monster Hunter armor set builder in my DMs. Chubbs. I am not calling him Chubbs. That's not happening. That is not happening. Here's the fat man. Yo, that is not Batman. I'm telling you, that's Batman. Who is that? Bro, on what planet is this Batman? Bro. 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 I forgot what they call him. I got lazy halfway. I see. He got lazy too. Just painted him black. You couldn't give him blackface at least? Okay. Alright, here we go. This is the music we gonna play. I'll make it really low too. So that way it's in the background. Like, y'all not even thinking about this song while it's playing. But it's there just to accompany me. Got a new TV? You got a new TV for Chubbly's birthday? Funny as hell. But hold on, give me a second. What is up, YouTube? Wait, hold on. What's up, YouTube? I hope you're good. You look good. We are going to be discussing this interview between Toriyama's interviewers. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. But we gotta remember that he is a human being. And human beings come with flaws. And we gonna see some of them flaws. We gonna see that. We gonna see that. Because not a lot of people know about this. These are his interviewers. Don't ask me who's who. I'm sure it's on the screen. Editor Watson, I'm gonna need you to do something for me, bro. Listen. You see those three on the bottom? I'm gonna need you to translate that and put their names on the screen. Hey, you got that, big bro. Go ahead, big bro. You got it, big bro. Translate that, put that on the screen. Thank you. Alright. Alright, here we go. No, I got a new TV because my old one was fucking up. So I got a Sony Bravia XR. Fine, Anna. I'll look up your new TV. Hold on. Yo, somebody... Oh my god, I'm the only one that can do it. Why the fuck do you... I hate this nigga, man. You give niggas a TV and look at what they do, bro. He said, wouldn't be the QLED 4K UHD Samsung Vision AI Smart Tizen TV. I hate niggas, bro. How much did you get this for? I'm scared to click any site because I feel like it'll show my information. Actually, not yet. Not Walmart. Actually, we don't know that. Hold on. This thing is $1,300? Damn. Bro. Anna, where did you get this TV? Who'd you steal it from? Well, actually, how much did you get it for before I assume that you stole it? Just know if you say anything under 800, I'm gonna assume you stole it. How big, Anna? And how much? I don't care about the size. I just want to know how much you got it for. I just want to know. Oh my god, I'm not recording. Hit record. Okay. I'm not recording. Alright. So now I gotta go grab my intro from the VOD. Alright. But now we are recording. I'm so glad I didn't start yet. I'm so glad I didn't start yet. Okay. Nigga did his whole... that's what I'm saying. I did my intro for the love of the game. Also, I'm trying to upload more consistently on the tube. So we're gonna have to do a lot more content over here. A lot more. A lot more. We might react to a bunch of shit solely so I can upload it. We'll see though. We'll see though. That's a fact though. I did my intro for the vibes. For the love of the game. Wait, can y'all still hear me? Are we good? Because I'm about to get started. Pokemon fan reacts to... I've watched Digimon Fusion, bro. In English. We live in a digital world. Little monsters everywhere. Alright, but let me know. Can y'all read this? Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of the... Hold on, I'm gonna hide the song up there. Alright. I know damn well that ain't happening. Actually, should I make it smaller? Nah. I've never thought to make it smaller at any other point other than this. And if I make it smaller now, then I'm never gonna make it bigger because I'm gonna forget to. I'll just hide it. I'll just hide it. I'll put the song name in the description of the video. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Confirmation that Toriyama wanted to end. Let's see. During the final phase of the Cell Saga, Toriyama repeatedly expressed his intention to end Dragon Ball with that narrative arc. Initially, those who heard him did not understand his will, thinking that even if the Cell Saga concluded, the series could continue in another way. However, strong pressure came from the editors for the story to go on, pushing Toriyama to continue further. Okay. So you see right there, the editors were like, alright, hold on, bro. Hold on, what you mean you want to end at the Cell Saga? What you mean, bro? How long was the gap between Cell and Boo? Let's be honest, it should have ended that Boo Saga. I mean, we saw Dragon Ball has an ending. It has an ending. But no, ending it at the Cell Saga would have been insane. That would have been insane. Let me see. Despite this, Takeda... See, one of these individuals is Takeda, and Editor Watson is going to tell us, hey, thanks, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Takeda always sided with the author, trying to find ways to ease his workload and make the continuation of the series less burdensome. In the end, both Toriyama and Takeda insisted that the story should definitively conclude with the end of the Majin Buu saga, out of respect for Toriyama and his desire. Alright. Yeah, Takeda wanted to respect Toriyama, but the other two are like, nah, bro. Money to be made. So yeah, definitely shout out to them for for keeping him going. I mean, he had a lot of health issues as we saw, but still. Ending it at the Cell Saga though? Oh no. I think some of these are gonna be filler though. I don't need to go through a lot of these. Let me see. During the final phase of Dragon Ball, Toriyama was asked if he truly enjoyed. You know what? I'll let editor Watson decide what to keep in the video and what not to keep. But let's see. To which he replied that he actually preferred rounder, cuter figures with a humorous touch. Funny how Jump had a bubble crash after Dragon Ball ended. What's a bubble crash? What is that? This reflection led to the idea of creating a villain with those characteristics, Majin Buu. As the Buu saga took shape, the sales plummeted. Oh, okay. I've never heard it called a bubble crash. Toriyama kept insisting that the series should have ended earlier. However, despite this, Toriyama seemed to be having a lot of fun working on it. Yeah, they gave him full reins with the Majin Buu one. This was particularly evident in the absurd gags reminiscent of early Toriyama. Yeah, the kamikaze attack, which left the editor both astonished and perplexed. But it was clear that the sensei was enjoying this final part precisely because he knew the story was coming to an end. That shit is funny though. They let Toriyama end it on his terms. That is cool. That's great. That is great. Let me see. Actually, yeah, if they had a bubble crash, that's probably why they're so quick to axe series and quick to push other series. Because they want to make sure that there's something. They want to make sure there's always a manga in rotation every time. That's probably why they rush niggas out the door, which is still crazy to me. I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, a series always booms in numbers after it ends. It depends on the series, of course, but usually, yeah. Especially a big one. Let me see. Towards the end of the Cell Saga, Toriyama had intended to conclude Dragon Ball within a few weeks. Gachi Akuda almost got axed? Who told you that? Who told you that? Where you see that at? Who? I have never heard of Gachi Akuda being in trouble. Who told you that? I was reading two manga that did get axed, which was quite unfortunate. There was one with a stupid ass name. It was, what was it? It was Dororon, and then Ayashiman. It was made by the nigga that made Hell's Paradise. Bro, Ayashiman, I can understand why Ayashiman got canceled. The main character, his goal was to be the main character of this manga. His life goal was to be the main character of a manga. And he was really fucking strong too. For a human. Alright, let me see. Toriyama wanted to conclude within a few weeks, perhaps 3 or 4. In the end, however, the series continued for another 2.5 years. He might have thought of wrapping everything up in 6 months, but the story ended up lasting much longer than expected. Rather than forcing him to continue, the editors focused on finding ways to make the work more enjoyable for him. Their approach was more of the lines of, let's try adding something fun to this arc so we can enjoy it a bit. A key example of this was Mr. Satan. making him central and exaggerating his stupidity, was introduced specifically to add a comedic effect that could lighten the mood. And ironically, in the end, he was the one who saved the world. Wow. Would you look at that? Alright, let's see. Why Toriyama shifted Dragon Ball's tone? Well, let me see. The structure of the series was clear, leading to an epic showdown. After repeating this pattern with Frieza and Cell. Okay. He felt that he had already given enough in terms of battles through ruthless antagonists, which is why the Majin Buu saga took a more comedic tone. Imagine something like this happening with an author like Gege. I mean, do whatever you want as long as you keep the manga going a bit more. Yeah, that would be... I don't know how that would go. It depends on who you... Like, who's making it. Like I said, with Oda and his editors, I don't even think they say anything. They probably hit Oda with deadlines, and that's it. They were just given... Bro, Oda has his editors because the magazine was like, Oda, you need to have editors. We can't just let you freeball this shit. We can't. We are obligated to give you editors. Here you go, bro. But Oda's editors what do they even do? Have they influenced any decisions in One Piece? I don't know. I'm talking about One Piece. Should I watch Ruby? No. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. You don't need to do that. You don't. No. Just if you feel so inclined, don't listen to Watson Headass Boy. No, bro. Don't watch Ruby, bro. If you feel inclined to watch it, then watch the first 3 seasons. But don't even bother, bro. It goes to shit afterward. It really does. And I don't even know what's a good place to watch Ruby nowadays anyway. Because they took it all down on YouTube. So what's a good place to even watch it nowadays? I don't even know. Let's see. The shift in tone was, in a way, inevitable. Soul Saga had become increasingly complex with time travel and paradoxes, creating a difficult narrative structure to manage. I watched the first 3 seasons as well. Yep, see? Don't even get curious. Don't even get curious after season 3. Just look up explanation videos. Just look it up. I'm sure they're there. I forget, what season does Crow get introduced? Is it season 3? I think it is, yeah. Crow is cool as shit, but we don't need to know more about him. It don't matter. It don't matter. If a mistake was made, let me see. Yeah, season 3. If a mistake was made in the chronology, it became nearly impossible to correct it without generating further inconsistencies. As the story progressed, it became evident that things had gotten more and more tangled. Anna watch One Piece. That's a fact. That is a fact. Wait, what is this? Bro, what the fuck is on my screen? Yo, AVG, bro. Go away. Bro, AVG be pissing me off. I know what they're doing. They're like, oh, all of your information is out there, bro. They have all of it. They know where you live. Purchase our protection plan so we can get it back and protect you. Like, no, bro. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, nigga. Just tell me what sites are no-no sites. That's all you need to do. That's it, man. Let's see. Sort of reaction. Remove narrative complexion. Yeah, like I said, some of these was asked if he enjoyed drawing certain characters. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. Toriyama was asked whether he actually enjoyed drawing certain characters. I like knowing what characters mangaka enjoy drawing and ones they don't. Like, I forget, did Oda ever say who his favorite character was to draw? I forgot. I have to go see that information. If a character wasn't cool enough, if a character wasn't cool, it wasn't good enough. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bro, who likes what's his name? Nigga with the nipples. Who likes that? Who likes Jacko? That's a better question. Who likes Jacko? Genuinely, bro. Who genuinely likes Jacko? That's actually insane. Yeah, Monaka. Who genuinely likes Jacko? But no, that's the thing though. I think she does have a Steam Deck, but she likes having the vintage games. She likes having the actual consoles. That's the type of person Anna is. Let me see. At that point, the discussion shifted to Frieza, revealing that he was actually a forced character, one that Toriyama hadn't particularly wanted to create, but was made to include. Uh-oh. However, when a story undergoes sudden changes, such as when Toriyama himself requested to move on to a new opponent because he no longer wanted to draw Frieza, it can complicate the plot structure and led to somewhat chaotic situations. See that? Look at that. The nigga didn't even want to draw Frieza. The nigga didn't even want to draw Frieza. Shit like that is just good to know. He didn't even want to draw Frieza. He wanted to draw something a little bit more silly. That is interesting to see. The famous anecdote about Cell. Oh, I'm reading this up here. Alright, here we go. Here we go. In the end, Toriyama's mind always finds a way to keep the story moving. Often when reorganizing the narrative, it may seem like certain ideas came from him or someone else, but in reality it's just a process of simplification and adjustment, exactly as Kondo had suggested. My fault, I'm just making sure the delay is good, that the delay isn't all the way back there. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of how certain narrative changes are interpreted. It's often said that Kondo shut down the idea of Cell, declaring that it was all worthless, but in reality, things didn't exactly go that way. It wasn't complete rejection, but rather a critique of the character's designs. Initially, Cell had an appearance. Oh, here we go. And Kondo expressed some doubts. He didn't seem like a particularly cool opponent. However, when a character took on a more humanoid form, the judgment changed. The lips. This design felt more fitting, more charismatic, more better suited for an exciting battle. See, this is why we have the editors, bro. Like, imagine the timeline where first form Cell, that was our villain. That was our guy. Imagine that being our guy, bro. Although, I don't know. I feel like he was always meant to change. Because of the... I don't know. Like, what else are you going to do with that tail? Like, I mean, I guess it never really made sense, right? Why the tail could just expand and eat niggas when it has a spiked design. I like first form, yeah, but imagine if Goku and friends had to fight that the whole time. They're just fighting a big ass bug when we have Android 16, 17, 18. Look at them. Where's that? I want that. I want that. The fact that Toriyama was able to come up on this shit on the spot, you wouldn't be able to tell unless being told is actually quite impressive. Second form was, but yeah, no, I did not like, bro, I did not like second form, so no, I did not. I don't even know if there's human beings that genuinely like that shit. Told him to draw bigger boobs. Nigga, what? Hold on, let me see. Giants don't attract. Toriyama, who before leaving us only created giant villains. There were a lot of giants, I'm not gonna lie. Fighting giants, I don't know, man. I'm not engaged when fighting giants. The only one that made it work was, what was it? You know, like Giant Ape Vegeta. Giant Ape Vegeta. He made it work, kind of. But even then, I was just like, so we fighting just a big nigga for the rest of the time here? I don't know. I was never the biggest fan of giants. I mean, Hirudegarn? What about Hirudegarn? What about him? The idea was that an antagonist that was too monstrous wouldn't engage the audience as much as one with a more human-like appearance. This observation was based on direct experience with Dragon Ball. For example, during the Great Ape, it was initially believed that a battle featuring a giant monkey would excite readers. When in reality, popularity polls plummeted. The conclusion, as Kondo emphasized, was clear. The audience found fights between humanoid opponents of similar size more compelling because they created greater tension and engagement. Yo, whichever one of these human beings is Kondo, shout out to that nigga. That nigga Kondo knows what he's talking about. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. Because, you know, luckily Dragon Ball characters can fly. So they can just, like, move around the hand. AOT is the only manga, or is the only series that makes fighting giants cool and amazing and engaging and hype as fuck. AOT is actually one of the few manga that made that shit fun and rare. That's actually insane to me that AOT made fighting giants fun. You have humans fighting giants and that shit is engaging. Mechas do it a lot. Yeah, no, I'm talking about giant versus small guy. I'm talking about human versus giant. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is talking about. Giants versus humans. Not giants versus giants. Because giants versus giants, it's just two big niggas fighting each other. You can have whatever. Do whatever you want there. I can't think of another manga or another series that makes a human fighting a giant entertaining. That's why I'm not sure how they're gonna do with Elbaf in One Piece. Whenever they fight giants, I don't know how that whole thing's gonna go. Berserk is right there. Kratos versus giants. Kratos be climbing giants and then climbing up inside the giant and attacking their like. Actually, wait, no. How did Kratos fight that one nigga? That one stone nigga. I forgot. I don't know. Kaiju number 8. Ashura versus Wizen. Alright. See, we got some examples. The idea of Frieza as a space merchant. Yo. Internet ruined the word merchant for me. A space merchant and a galactic villain are merged during a brainstorming session. But at first there was no clear defined character. The concept of an intergalactic evil businessman was strong and universal because it immediately established his role, a ruthless villain. In Dragon Ball, clear-cut roles work best. Good guys are good, bad guys are bad. Toriyama was never inclined to create intricate plots with double crosses and elaborate twists. He would drop hints without developing complex backstories. I mean, that is true, though, for Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was never all too... Like, what am I trying to say? Like, there's not a lot... Who's the most complex character in Dragon Ball? Like, what? Vegeta? Trunks, maybe? Who's the most complex character in Dragon Ball? Yeah, I guess Vegeta, right? Because you know, he was ruthless. Then he had a same, like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. He had that going. And then he had a whole turnaround. Married Bulma, all that shit. So yeah, there is more than meets the eye with Vegeta. He did sort of create intricate plot with Zamasu, but it was completely known that Zamasu was a tweaker. Yeah. Wait, did Toriyama write Zamasu? I don't even think he did. Did he even design? Because Toriyama, he was very hands-off with Dragon Ball Super. I don't even think Toriyama wrote or designed Zamasu. I don't even know. Shout out to whoever did. He did the plot outline for Super. Oh, he did design Zamasu. Alright. Then he do a whole bunch of designs for everybody. Not a lot with the plot. Yeah, I know he designed 21. He designed Ultra Instinct. He designed the Kakarot bitch, the red one on the Ginyu Force. Let me see. His storytelling style was simple and direct, aimed at a young audience without excessive flashbacks or long-term mysteries to unravel. When a plot needed a twist, he often introduced new ideas. Suddenly. The revelation that Goku was a Saiyan wasn't the result of an elaborate plan, but a narrative necessity. Oh, so on the spot. he would come up with shit. That's that's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like Goku not being a Saiyan wasn't on the spot. Just well, maybe like, all right, Toriyama. So what we gonna do now? We got a whole new. We gotta continue this shit. We gotta continue this shit. We need something. Give me like 12 hours in the lab. What? Give me 12 hours. Toriyama, we don't have anything to go off of. He's a monkey. What do you mean by that? He's a monkey man. Hold on. That's probably why Raditz never came back. Because because of Masako, I'm always thinking about what if Raditz came back and was on the side of the Z Fighters. I blame Masako for that. Isn't Goku? Yeah. A lot of his moves and design and how he... That's why you have the power pole and all that shit. The Nimbus. Even his own adventures and shit like that. Early Dragon Ball definitely shows that off more. No, that's actually insane. They were like, okay, so he's a member of a different race, and they probably just expanded on that. Yeah, me too. I wish he used the power pole more. This method led to unexpected surprises. You think Oda also thinks of things as they happen? Why did you shoot? Oh, W shot. W shot. With Oda, I feel like it something, because for example, Oda, he said in an interview or somewhere, I forget where, but the warlords, the 7 warlords, it was because of what was it? He was gonna end the series somewhere, I forgot where. But he created the 7 warlords to like what was it? To expand the series. I forget what it was. Something like that. I forget what it was. I know the warlords, he never thought it to make the 7 warlords initially. They were not they were I just read what Anna said. No, that's a fact. Vice, he's still a little shit, but he's not an annoying little shit. He's not an annoying little shit. Hey, listen, man. He was making the female law figures canon. That's what he did. Now he's got to do that to Luffy. Now all he's got to do is do that to Luffy, and now it's canon, bruh. Female law is now canon, and that shit is crazy as hell to me. That shit is crazy as hell to me. He has to do it with Luffy. There are female Luffy figures out there, bro. They are out there. Multiple of them, too. This method led to unexpected surprises, such as the destruction of Namek. At that point, a problem arose. If the planet was gone, then the Dragon Balls would be too. But a solution immediately came with the introduction of another Namekian who could recreate them. The spontaneity defined the entire creative process. Right there, you see that? So a lot of shit that happens in Dragon Ball, like, never really gets planned out like that. So I just want to know when he hits blocks, when he's like, oh shit, what am I actually gonna do here? Like, there's no... That's probably why Dragon Ball's in such a weird place right now. We don't know where this shit wants to go. We know where it wants to end, but we don't know where it wants to go. Mori getting the role of Elder. He probably hit a block when he designed Cell. I don't know for sure. Actually, no, he was cool with Cell. Then his editors came in and was like, nah, that shit ugly, bro. Change that up. What? This nigga remembers his name. Alright, bro. The name of the Namekian. Bro, why are you reserving space in your head for the Namekian? I'm fucking dead. He had more time. He had more than enough time to think of random shit while filling out those damn dots. No, that's a fact. Toriyama and the editors would decide on the general direction, then develop the story week by week. Wow. Week by week. Wow. That's actually insane. Even the idea of setting part of the story in space emerged suddenly. If Goku was an alien, then it made sense to explore new planets. Iconic elements like Goku's tail were not originally conceived as part of his Saiyan heritage, but were later tied into it when the story required it. This approach also influenced the structure of the martial arts tournaments. Okay. Bro, I don't care how the nigga's name is spelled, bro. I'm not gonna remember him before when I go to sleep tonight. I'm probably not even gonna remember him by the time we wrap up this interview. In a typical setup, bro, as an editor though, how would it be just dealing with a nigga that operates so short-handedly or short what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say here? Just like working with somebody who doesn't have the full picture planned out. They just have what they're currently putting out, and then you gotta wait for the nigga to cook some more. Just a little bit. I mean, I'm sure as an editor, you know, you're used to how other mangakas like formulate their plans and shit. How they structure their stories so you can help them out a little bit. Give them pointers here and there. But even then, that shit must... I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be so annoyed dealing with that shit. Like, bro, okay, he's an alien. What we gonna do with that? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean? You know why I like Dragon Ball? Because the artwork is easy to look at when you read Naruto sometimes. No, that's a fact. I gotta reread the Buu arc. Or I gotta read the Buu arc. I have to. I got to. But I also kind of want to read the... What was it? The Saiyan Saga as well. Because early Dragon Ball Z. Early Dragon Ball Z with the fights. I've seen like like the Goku versus Frieza. That shit looks beautiful in the manga. At least the pictures that I've seen whenever people talk about it. That shit looks beautiful. Let me see. Toriyama, his action. Yeah, his fight choreography is like no other. People... I know people take inspiration from Toriyama's fight choreography. It is so easy to follow what is happening in Dragon Ball. It is so easy to follow. It is unbelievably easy to follow. No, I know, that's a fact, though. They're his editors. They're the editors of Akira Toriyama, the nigga that makes Dragon Ball. The most lucrative series at the time. Like, you making millions on millions. I'm not. Hey, man. Hey. As long as I get some M's in my bank account, you could do whatever you want every week, man. You could have Goku be a demon from hell next. You could wake up and say, hey, Goku's the spawn of Satan. Okay. Okay. We gonna roll with that. Alright, bro. Alright. The fans gonna eat it up regardless. You got it, bro. Let me see. JJK is unreadable. Yeah, I've mentioned this so many times. I love JJK, but that manga is a mess. That manga is a mess. Future Watson, put some panels on the screen. He's not gonna do that. I hate that nigga. Did I read this one? Would face off in the finals, but in Dragon Ball, the decisive duel could happen in the first round. This often left the editors confused. What happens after that? But Toriyama, true to his philosophy, would simply respond, if I put the most epic fight first, then I'll just come up with something else. His priority was to surprise the reader, create something unexpected, and not worry too much about the long-term consequences, brother. What? Bro, he trying to Kawaki versus Boruto at the start of Boruto. This shit, bro. Bro, what do you mean, brother man? What do you mean, brother man? Bro, we are waiting. We are waiting. We are hands on the ground, head on the ground. We are waiting for Luffy versus Blackbeard. We are waiting for Luffy to encounter Shanks again. Bro. But Oda's not giving that shit to us, bro. He being stingy with it. Tien versus Jackie Chun and Goku versus Cell was the first match. See? You can see examples of this shit. Exactly. You can see examples. He always, yeah. When you list it off, he really does put the most hype moments at the very beginning. The shit that you know everybody's gonna want to see. The shit that you know everybody's gonna want to see. But with the Saiyan saga, though, that shit was good, though. Like, you know Goku's eventually gonna show up and fight Nappa and Vegeta. Oh, you mean Blackbeard versus Shanks, then Luffy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure that. Yeah. Now, where was I? This ability to subvert expectations and improvise solutions made his storytelling fresh and unpredictable. His goal wasn't to build a perfectly structured plot, but to surprise and entertain, always leaving readers eager to see what will happen next. The way that they're phrasing it is actually insane. You can tell that this is passive aggression. This is if this is actually how they spoke about Toriyama's approach to the structure. You can tell that they were annoyed by this shit. You can tell. But hey, that's another M's in my bank account, bro. Goku fighting Vegeta at the start? Fuck it, bro. Hey. Tien v Jackie Chun at the start? Wait, no, they weren't there. Were they there during Dragon? I don't know. Goku versus Cell at the start? Fuck it, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm sure you'll cook. Is that an instant transmission Kamehameha? You kind of cooking over there. I see what you're doing. Alright, let me see. Goku versus Jiren at the middle. Amen. At least it wasn't at the beginning. But they teased at the interaction. They teased the interaction, though. They showed there was a gap. They showed the gap. The gap in strength. Toriyama didn't want to stop showing Gohan in high school for the audience. But because he got bored and tired of it. During the Buu saga, there was a moment when Toriyama decided to experiment with a different idea. The school chapter featuring Gohan in high school and the Great Saiyaman. The idea was to try a lighthearted storyline with Gohan attempting to hide his identity while experiencing small everyday adventures. I enjoyed these episodes, by the way. Me personally, I enjoyed these episodes. Seeing just like, what was it? Jax Blade is that's the name of his YouTube, right? Is it Jax Blade? He phrased it best. It's like a superhero's day off. I enjoy episodes like that. Is it Jax Blade? What's this nigga's name? Yeah, Jax Blade. Wait, hold on, can y'all see this? Yeah, Jax Blade. This nigga. And look at the first video. A Dragon Ball Z video. Or he's in the thumbnail, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, he phrased it best. Like a superhero's day off. I enjoy moments like that. I just don't like it going on for a really long time. Unless it's entertaining. Then I'll stick with it. Let me see. However, after a few weeks, Toriyama got bored and abruptly abandoned it. That's insane. That's actually funny as shit. That's probably that, bro. That's probably where we jumped right into the tournament and shit like that. We just jumped right into the tournament. We saw Nahare. Just like, We just saw Nahare on bullshit. He whispered sweet nothings in Piccolo's ear. Yeah, Roshi's sister came in and brought Goku back. Vegeta was like, hold on. I think I might be on bullshit. Hold on. Hold on. What you mean Kakarot's back? Y'all mind if I crash out? As often as it happened, if something came too complicated or overstimulating, he would drop it without much hesitation. The school setting required many crowd scenes filled with background characters, something Toriyama found tedious and time-consuming to draw. So to make the work simpler and more enjoyable, he quickly cut that storyline and moved to something more dynamic and absurd. This tendency towards improvisational storytelling is also evident. Yeah, improvisational storytelling. Just like telling the story, like, yeah, on the fly like that, is evident in the introduction of Trunks. Uh-oh. Did he really have to illustrate Videl getting bodied? Yes, bro. What you mean? What you mean? How dare this woman? Alright. This is... I want you to know this right here is why I wanted to read this. What we're about to read right now. Okay, Bulma marries Vegeta.
What?
Alright, here we go. When Trunks first appeared... Because remember, Toriyama, what we're seeing, it's on the fly with a lot of the decisions throughout the story. Week to week basis, there's not long-term plans and shit like that. So just remember that. Just remember that. I wonder if Toriyama would have seen Kubo not drawing enough backgrounds and going, shit, I should have drawn that. I should have thought of that. I mean, in the manga panels that I've seen of Dragon Ball, it was always a white screen in the back. But also, yeah, that is... Who does that a lot? Who does that a lot? The Sakamoto Days nigga does it too. Not as much as Bleach, but Sakamoto Days nigga does it too. Just has the white backgrounds while characters are fighting. But when he does put a background, that nigga puts a background. Let's see. When Trunks first appeared, effortlessly wiping out Frieza, no one, not even Toriyama, had decided exactly who he was. There was no long-term plan for him to be the son of Vegeta and Bulma. It was only later that Toriyama made this connection and declared, okay, Bulma marries Vegeta for the editors. This was a complete shock. Bro, nah, I saw this. Bro, imagine, right? Imagine you're Toriyama's editor, you chilling. You just like, okay, going over the paperwork. So what y'all think Toriyama gonna write for the story today? I don't know, bro. He probably gonna kill Goku again. Yeah, I don't know, man. What he gonna do? We got this purple-haired strong nigga. He is saying, alright, what he gonna do with him? Toriyama walks in. Bulma marries Vegeta, and that purple-haired nigga's their child. Goodbye. Hey, what? Hey! What you mean by that? What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Let me see. Up until that point, Bulma had shown no... Exactly! Bro. Exactly. So the revelation that they would have a child left them stunned. Some suggested that the relationship should be explained in more detail, but Toriyama, look at this, in his usual spontaneous style, brushed it off with a casual more or less. If this is true, that this is how they worded this when they revealed this information, then like I said, bro, these niggas were annoyed by his work ethic. And like I said, I would be too. But hey, that's another M in my bank account, bro. That's some more M's in my bank account, bro. Fuck I'ma do? Fuck I'ma do? This was his philosophy. Don't overplan, introduce the ideas suddenly, and if something became inconvenient or boring, change it on the spot. They're really letting this nigga have it. His goal was always to surprise the reader while also making his own work as simple as possible. Yo, this is crazy. I kind of want to talk about that real quick, but I've said all I had to say. That most protagonists get married, have kids at the end of the story. Toriyama was just giving kids to characters just because. Yeah. Yeah. Like even at the start of Dragon Ball. Hey guys, I have a son. But it makes sense though. For what was it? From the end of Dragon Ball to the start of Z. Of course, in that time, Goku and Chi-Chi we're going rub private parts together. Let me see. So cool. He sent the material already finished, leaving them with little room. Alright, let me see. The working process. Name 3 other protagonists who are grandparents at the end. I don't know. I can't think of anybody right now. I have no idea. Natsu? I don't know. The working process with Toriyama was quite unique compared to other mangaka. Manuscripts were sent via fax, but not as simple storyboards to be corrected. They were already nearly final. The editors would receive them, take a look, generally approve them without too many changes. If they asked what would happen the next chapter, the story was always the same. The answer was always the same. Who knows? We'll see next week. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, imagine like approving the manuscripts of the last week. Why is Deadpool trending? I have no idea. There's probably a spoiler or some nonsense in there. I don't know, man. Toriyama wasn't the type to do multiple drafts or engage in lengthy discussions over revisions. Unlike other authors, you see, they're talking about their experience with other authors and mangakas, hence why they were appointed to be his editors to begin with. I don't know how many stories you have to have under your belt to be an editor of someone of that stature, but you gotta know what's going on. Oh my goodness, my goat procrastinates and makes it up as he went along. Oh no. Unlike other authors who work closely with editors to refine the story, he trusted his own. Oh yeah, Nas, you told us to check something in the Discord. Hold on, let me see. You just like me, for real. What is this? Step 1, agonize about the story. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? After 5... Where did you even find this? What is this? After 5 days of procrastination, I'd start at around midnight, finish up the storyboard. Hang on. This is for the video. Look at what this nigga in my Discord sent me. Yo, well, actually, you know what, Editor Watson? Let me save this. Editor Watson, I got you, bro. Yo, Editor Watson, put this up on the screen, bro. Put this up on the screen, bro. It's the first image that Nas sent. Put that up on the screen, Editor Watson. After 5 days of procrastination, I'd start at around midnight, finish up the storyboard at around 6 in the morning, and then spend until the evening inking everything. So I probably finished everything in a day and a half. Yo, this nigga's speedrunning that shit. This is crazy. He is so lucky that he had the ability to draw, man. Oh my god. Shout out to Toriyama, but God, yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Shout out his editors for just at least keeping him on a path. Like, imagine if he had weeks. Imagine if he was allowed to have weeks or months. I feel like the art would diminish in quality just off of that alone. If he had weeks or months to just coast. Let me see, where was I? Unlike other authors who worked closely with editors to refine and adjust the story, he refined his own creative process, worked independently, and delivered the final product without wanting to revisit it. However, editors like Toriyama and Kondo were much stricter. If something didn't work, they wouldn't hesitate to send it back to the drawing board with the firm Zen Dame. Absolutely not. Takeda, on the other hand, took a different approach. You know Toriyama? I don't know Toriyama. I'm guessing Toriyama is one of these young men on the screen. Young. He was exaggerating for comedic effect. Oh, so even then, sometimes these niggas would put their foot down. Like, bro, no, man. What is this? See, I fuck with that. If something didn't work, they wouldn't hesitate to send it back to the drawing board with a firm, absolutely not. Okay. Yo, Kondo. This nigga Kondo, bro. Kondo. Shout out Kondo, man. Shout out Kondo. Remember the Orale? I do remember that, actually. They were genuinely stunned by Toriyama's unusual. Knowing Toriyama wanted to end the series, Takeda's goal was to make things as easy as possible for him, avoiding excessive pressure. But the reoccurring challenge remained. Okay, this chapter is done. But what about the next time? What's going to happen? That guy was based on Torishima. I remember a ghost, but I don't remember anything about his character. Also, give me a moment. I've been doing nothing but talking. I'm gonna get. I need water. Give me a moment, y'all. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, before I leave for water, the song that's playing. Get used to this song that's playing. This is the song that's I'm gonna have playing whenever I do chats like this. Like when I'm just sitting, doing a lot of talking. Get used to this song. Bro, Nas with back pains? Yo, Nas, how old are you, bro? Back pains? Old ass man. Everybody point and laugh at the old ass man. 27? Bro, what? You're 1 year younger than me? This is crazy. I mean, I turned 29 this year. Which is crazy to just say. That kind of makes me feel something. Something bad. $27? Wrap it up. Unk. Wadwello. This nigga called me Wadwello. You're 28? Yes, I'm 28, bro. Bunch of geezers. Bro, how old are you? 26? Hell no, Vice. Niggas around my age talking about some, oh, you old. Don't let Grimlock Yahoo News show up. How old is that nigga? Like 25? Calling me Gramps and Unk. I hate that nigga. Uh-oh. Anna posting doggy pics in the Discord. I'm 27. 26. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Beef. I know for a fact you're the same age. I don't know for a fact. You gotta be 27, 28. There's no way you're younger than the age of 25. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. I think the youngest person in our chat showed up a couple of streams ago, Finley. But before that, I think the youngest person in our chat is Gabe, actually. Yeah, Finn is 14, yeah. But before Finn, I think the youngest is Gabe. And I think he's actually 25. I could be 14. Oh, he gonna be on that time. And he ain't gonna tell niggas his age? What, you think I'm gonna find out your address through your age? Google, cross-reference all people on the planet this age. Find me that nigga Beef's address. What is you talking about, man? Your age? Oh, you are a collection of words in my chats. I don't even know what you look like, man. How old is ID, Fluffy? Alright, anyways. This constant... Google, don't do it. This constant uncertainty was the real struggle for the editors, as Toriyama's creative process was completely instinctive and unpredictable. Here we go. The transformation of Dragon Ball into a battle... Hasn't it always been a battle manga? What was Dragon Ball? Alright, hold on. Let me see. Transformation of Dragon Ball into a battle manga happened gradually, but not entirely by chance. In its early stages, the series balanced adventure, comedy, combat. With the arrival of the Sand Saga, focus shifted... Yeah, it was more adventure, huh? With the OG Dragon Ball, it was definitely more adventure. And comedy, yeah. Yeah. Shifted more towards battles. Yeah, yeah. Pushing the story. What did this nigga just say? Wired back metal mind needs to take its ass back to Circuit City. It's not gonna be... Bro. Pushing the story into prolonged high-intensity action. This change was driven by the audience's response. Readers were thrilled by the fights and wanted to see more. Toriyama, initially more interested in adventure comedy, hadn't planned this shift from the start. However, he experimented with it, found it fun to develop increasingly spectacular and elaborate battles. It wasn't just a matter of let's introduce a new enemy and have him fight Goku. There was an evolution in character dynamics, as demonstrated by Vegeta's arc. Yeah. But look at what it is now. I don't know, man. Toriyama was very competitive. This nigga. Hold on. Initially, the main protagonist, Vegeta, eventually joined the protags when Frieza's threat emerged. This kind of development enriched the narrative, moving beyond simple villain of the arc structures and creating more complex interactions between the characters. Editorial team debated whether the formerly enemy turned ally formula would work, and they eventually realized added depth to the story. Toriyama himself, though he didn't plan everything far in advance, let himself be guided by audience reactions. He wasn't the type to obsess over popularity polls, but when the results were shared with him, His competitive spirit drove him to improve. Despite his image as a laid-back person, Toriyama had a strong competitive nature. Makiru Girai hates to lose. This aspect of his character pushed him to create increasingly impressive fights, never settling for less. Okay. Wasn't too happy about restarting. About 10 years ago. Oh, wait, hold on. Even though Dragon Ball wasn't exactly the manga he had originally planned, once he embraced that direction, he gave it its all. About 10 years. Had the idea of starting something new. Responded with little enthusiasm, saying he didn't find it fun. He didn't feel obligated to continue, but the motivation had driven him in his past was no longer there. No longer felt the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, he wasn't all the way there to do it. During the Boost saga, that spark was still evident. He was still full of ideas. Subtle changes in his storytelling became noticeable, signaling his approach was shifting and his inspiration was no longer as strong. I mean, what did they do to... They say he has this, but did they do anything to help him out? Yo, beef. Yo, I want everybody to look at that emote directly. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit directly. Zoom into it. Absorb it. Become it. You want to gift 30 subs in my stream. Oh. But yeah, what did his editors like? I mean, there's not much you can do, right? When an artist, when the drive just isn't there. I mean, you can take them just around the world and shit with the M's that are in your bank account. Take him to a trip to somewhere he's never been. Maybe he'll be happy with the environment. Take him somewhere he wants to go. I don't know. But with Toriyama, don't be out too long. That nigga ain't gonna draw. He ain't gonna want to draw Dragon Ball no more. Toriyama. Do I care about this? What is this? Katsura and their editor. Marked by moments of tension, deep respect, harshness. Oh, really? Over time, similar experiences, anecdotes, negatively, bitterness, impact he had on their careers. Okay. Let me see. The importance of Torishima for Toriyama and Katsura. Wait, who's Katsura? Is he another editor? I thought it was like... Is that his first name? I don't know. You know what? Editor Watson. Man. Who are these niggas? So we've been reading this. Yeah, this is the translation. I think Katsura is the fat one. This guy? The one on the left, middle, or right? Which one do you think is Katsura? I want to say this one is Kondo. But I don't know, bro. Yeah, also, yeah, this is the interview. And this is the translation. This is the translation. That's what. That's what. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. The more they discussed, the more evident The middle one looks like Toriyama. Hey, yo, Nas, screenshot this and then take that into a translator. Take that into a translator and tell me which one this is. I'm gonna give you some time. My space cam is not in the way. Screenshot this and take it into a translator, bro. Google, we have the technology. I've seen it. You can. I turned off the PC. You can do it on your phone. Is that laziness I smell? Alright, don't worry. Editor Watson got us. That nigga got us. Don't worry. Editor Watson got us. Oh my god. Don't worry, Nas. You don't have to worry about your back. This too. I wanted to get on this too. My phone volume is broken. Editor Watson did not have us. At Jump's editorial office, we tried to synchronize the weekly serialization of the manga with the release of the collected volumes, anime, merchandise, and games. Every week, there were meetings with companies like Bandai and game devs who asked us to plan. See, this is why it's important to have shit ahead of time. Like, I think about, like, Bleach and One Piece, shit like that. Because One Piece, bro, this nigga Oda, he already knows. He's like, alright, so, like, with the Warlords, alright, so I'm gonna have these 7 niggas. You can put some of them in shadow. I don't have their designs yet, but there are gonna be 7 pirate niggas. Prank him, Oda. Oh my god. And I'm trying to think of another series too. Probably like what's another popular one? Like Naruto with the tailed beast. I'm sure like they were like, alright, so you have this one, right? You have this one giant fox. What else are you gonna do with him? Oh no, oh no, don't worry. There's gonna be 8 more animals. What? What? And I already know what they're gonna look like. Don't worry. All right, let me see. There were meetings with companies like Bandai and game devs who asked us to plan products on key moments. Toriyama didn't work with a fixed schedule and often responded with a vague, I haven't really decided on all the details yet. Bailiff, what? Done. This made coordination difficult because if he suddenly decided to change the direction of the story, we get panic calls like, hey, what do we do now? I wish they put one example. Like, I'm trying to think. I guess the shit with Bulma and Vegeta being a couple, you'd be like, wait, hold on, what the? Hey, hold on, call them niggas back. Call them niggas back. Hey. What you mean Bulma and Vegeta are married? What? Nigga, you know we could have did some Bulma Vegeta shit in the anime, right? We could have had Bulma look at Vegeta a certain way. We ain't know this. We didn't know this either, bro. Huh? Oh my god. Even the covers of the collected volumes. Oh, that's what a Tonkaban is. What do you mean Piccolo's an alien? That's a fact. What do you mean there's another set of Dragon Balls? What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean those aren't the edits? What do you mean Cell is changing forms? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean Ultimate Gohan loses? No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a big fat ass fact. No, that's a fact. Why did he lost for plots, for vibes. That nigga lost for vibes, bro. Nah, Gohan should not have lost that fight. It was that monkey mindset, bro. Why? That's actually insane. That shit took over. And their content influenced the merchandising strategy. The Dragon Ball's universe. For example, if a certain character was chosen for the cover, Bandai might plan to release a figure based on them, but if Toriyama changed his mind about the character, exactly. What's an example though? But if he changed his mind about that character, I'm trying to think. Like, say they put Boo on the cover, or like Super Boo on the cover, and then he just absorbed Ultimate Gohan. What do you mean he absorbed Ultimate Gohan? What do you mean by this? What? Why did he do that? What? What do you mean? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? What do you mean? He absorbed Gohan and Frieza's forms. Ah, my God. Frieza's forms, bro. Frieza. That puts another perspective on Frieza's forms. Those were all just probably Toriyama trying to decide truly what he wants that character to be. There's no way he had football head. There's no way he had football. There's no way he had the damn football with the damn. There's no way that was in the lab, bro. There's no way, bro. When Saiyans find out they're stronger than you and start emote spamming. Fucking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Find the real one. Why is Frieza a xenomorph now? What the fuck is a xenomorph? Coordinating the weekly serialization, anime, tankobon, merchandise was almost an impossible task. Dragon Ball was so popular that requests for collabs and products kept piling up. Sometimes the editors wondered if they were still working as editors or become video game players instead. That's actually insane. They probably work so closely with these niggas. They were like, oh man, we might as well just make you a game for you, my nigga. Shit. Despite the challenges, it was an exciting time. Seeing Dragon Ball expand in so many different directions was incredible. What the fuck is a Taki-sen? A Taikai-sen? A Taikai-sen? Occasionally, depending on Bandai's needs, there were discussions about whether a particular character should get more screen time at the moment, or conversely, whether their appearance should be delayed to avoid spoilers. I'm trying to think, does this nigga... No, he cares about spoilers. But with everything developing in parallel to serialization, predicting the timing with precision was practically impossible. For a Jump anniversary, the editorial team came with a crazy idea, stacking all the issues until they... What the hell? Wait, what is this? Wait, what? Using a fire department ladder. However, the wind threatened to scatter the volumes, so they taped them. What the fuck? What these niggas doing in the office, bro? What these niggas doing in the office? Oh, so we just talking about... Okay. Just random shit that these niggas were doing. Okay. Oh, this is it? Is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay, this is the last one. The birth of Jump's various collabs. Imagine Rocky walking in that day. He's like, what the fuck? Are they on a ladder? What are these niggas doing? This same approach was reflected in the desire to engage fans, not just in reading manga, but also in playing with the characters. The editorial team spent many meetings figuring out what kids enjoyed outside of manga. And from these discussions, ideas like collectible cards and video games were made. The goal was to turn the Jump experience into something more interactive and enjoyable, expanding the world of the characters beyond the pages of the magazine. Oh, here are their names. Okay. So we have Kazuhiko Torishima, Yu Kondo, and Fuyuto Takeda. Then who was Karata or whatever that? What was that nigga's name? What was that nigga? Yeah, Katsura. This is probably just someone else in the industry who they respected then. That's probably somebody else in the industry. Alright. Well, okay. I mean, number one, shout out Kondo. That's number one. Shout out Kondo. Number two, shout out Enomis or Venix for the translations. Go ahead and read what this person has to say. And there is another one. There is a part 2 to this interview. So I'll be sure to read that. We sure gonna peep that. But this wasn't I just wanted to go through this with y'all just to see the type of person that Toriyama was. Seeing that, you know, he's on the spot when it comes to a lot of the decisions that that fans, or a lot of the decisions, a lot of the story beats. Like, if you've ever thought while watching Dragon Ball, you're like, why did that happen? Or like, that's kind of quick. Or like, damn, this shit, like, we went from this and now we're doing this. Or like, we were going along with this, but now we changed this. Like, what's going on here? Now we see why. Like, Nas had so many examples in the chat. Remember that shit? Toriyama is weird as a writer. I couldn't be so... I'm gonna assume that's like some phrase for being like so lax with how you go about writing a story. Yeah, nonchalant and unplanned is on a TikTok talking. I don't think so. But yeah, all right, YouTube. That's it for me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good one. Be sure to hit that like button, and boy, you know, I don't think that's TikTok speak. I'm pretty sure that's like a phrase. But I've never heard that phrase before. That's new to me. All right, give me a second while I transfer that video over to my over to my USB drive. Give me a second. I'm an educated dumbass. Is an economic principle of the government not interfering with the free government or the free market? I see. I'm gonna forget that before I go to sleep tonight. But I see. But let me know what y'all think, though. Thoughts? Let me hear it. Thoughts? What y'all thinking? Thoughts? And by the way, don't think that this is, like I said at the beginning, Toriyama is human. And humans are not perfect. And like once I saw some of the things that were, some of the headlines that were talked about in that interview, I really thought it was interesting to just go about and see just how Toriyama went about Dragon Ball. And we definitely gonna peep that second interview too. Just probably another year from now when you niggas decide to. Alright, I can turn this off now. Probably in another year from now when you niggas decide to peep it. This nigga talking about Borderlands 2 in my chat in 2025. Did he say perfect? Bro, trust me, people treat Toriyama like a god. It's actually insane. Like, don't get me wrong, like, shout out to Toriyama for creating Dragon Ball. Shout out to him. But like, bro, there are a lot of flaws in Dragon Ball, and people don't acknowledge those flaws on the open for some reason. It's actually crazy, bro. Dragon Ball. It's crazy that Dragon Ball Super was on break for like 2 fucking years. Dragon Ball Super is still on break. That has nothing to do with Dragon Ball. My fault. But all right, you know what? No, that has nothing to do with Toriyama. That has nothing to do with Toriyama. I took that as an excuse to just cry about Dragon Ball Super. That has nothing to do with Toriyama. Let me just. I'm gonna keep that right there. That's me. I'm gonna just keep that right there. I'm gonna just keep that right there. Dog, I don't think DBS is coming back. But it has to. But it has to. Where is it? Where is it? Just make a Black Frieza movie? Man. At this point, man. That's what I'm saying. The manga itself. Has it been a year now? Has it been a year now? Since the manga went on hiatus? Because, you know, I was with him, right? When he went on hiatus because of Toriyama's passing. Because, you know, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. I fully agree. But how long are you gonna be gone, my nigga? Oh, you got a manga to write. And I don't even think he's cooking back there. I really don't think he's cooking back there. I really don't think he's cooking back there. Do y'all think, what is that nigga? Toyotaro? Do y'all think Toyotaro's cooking back there? I'm not shooting you all of neck. Wait, what did he say? It's unfortunate I get to grow up with Son Goku, and now these kids that gotta idolize or farming Son Jinwoo and his unnameable gun to your head. Name 5 soul leveling characters that are not the shadows. Go. Dog, that video was so fucking funny. Nigga was strapped to a chair. They said name 5 soul leveling characters. Easy. Iron, Tusk, not the shadows. Oh no. That shit was so fucking funny. Because even while reading the manhwa, I did not remember a single nigga's name other than Jinwoo. Wait, hang on. Let me try to name some. We got Jinwoo. We got Hancha. All right, so before I forget, let me just put this video in the on the. Wait, what did you say? Jin Woo's chin. Alright, no, I don't think I have to read any of what you say. I just don't see myself enjoying soul leveling, but why though? What makes you say that? What makes you say that though? Like you are reading Dragon Ball Super. I feel like you would enjoy solo leveling much more than that. It's not the kind of show I watch. Fair enough. I don't know if, like, what was it? You know, it's a common thing that people say. Solo leveling, you know, oh, solo leveling's carried by the art. Solo leveling's carried by the animation. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I agree. 100%. It's a very simple plot. It's a very simple plot. Very simple plot. I guarantee you a soul leveling fan. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. But yeah, Anna, I don't know if I don't know if decent animation sells you or if it's just characters. I don't know. It fights. Dragon Ball got the legacy boost. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, solo leveling, yeah, that wouldn't be for you. Yeah, don't worry about solo leveling. And don't watch Ruby either. Don't watch Ruby either. That shit just ass. Don't watch Ruby either. That shit. The first 3 seasons are great. But, you know, there's more story to tell after. Don't do it though. Don't do it though. You finished Flash? Nah, I still have not. I'm glad you're enjoying Brotherhood. That shit makes me happy. I love Brotherhood so much. Yo, Chubbly, there's the birthday boy. Hang on, Chubbly, I got you. I got you. You requested I put it on the screen for the one time. Don't worry, I got you. Look at the bottom left of your screen, everybody. Happy birthday, Chubbly. How old are you now? Like 53? How old are you? Let me know. Let me know. But glad to know that you're. Who's your favorite character? Anna. Who's your favorite character in Full Metal? I want you to know I'm scrolling through this because I want to put something on the screen. But I can't think of anything. I don't know. I cannot think of anything. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Hold on. I'll just put Mario Kart on the screen. Mario Kart 8! I was speaking facts in that quote. Man. That shit threw me all the way off when you said that shit, bro. I was not ready to see Chubble3Y say nigga in my chat. That you couldn't have caught me more off guard with that one, bro. You couldn't have caught me more off guard with that one. Riza, nigga, called her. Riza, she's what's it? I'm really bad with the names. She's the blonde chick that chills with Roy, right? She's the blonde chick, Riza, the one with the gun, right? That's her. Yeah. All right, bet. Yeah. I like her. She's cool. She's cool. But my favorite character is Ed. I love Ed, bro. Edward Elric. I love Ed, bro. Let me see. Hold on, let me name this real quick. Ed is my favorite. A close second is it's probably Pure Bradley. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga is sick as a villain. That nigga is sick. I fuck with that. Where are you in Full Metal Anna? Where are you? Raw. What? Oh my god. I fucked up the naming. Now I gotta do it again. I'm just gonna shorten it. Raw. I stopped watching because I don't want to cry. Yo, what? Where are you at? Yeah, I fuck with Scar too. Scar is great. Yeah, he has a really fucking long name. I do remember that his full name is really long. It's stupidly long. How long his name is. It's actually fucking ridiculous. The Chimera episode. Oh, everybody's favorite dog that they want to meme. That episode, that one. Dog. That's a Japanese gag. Yeah, no, there's no way you make a name that long and you expect me to. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Tucker and his good girl. My fault. I'm naming files. I'm throwing the video in the correct files and shit like that. Because I have less than 20 gigs on my damn PC. I have less than 20 gigs that I could use on my PC. I don't know how it happened. I don't know when it happened. I don't know what did it. But I have less than 20 gigs. And I don't know what to delete. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It might just be up for this PC, and it might just be up. We might have to drop the curtain on this PC. It might be up. But we gotta rock out with this PC for a bit longer because new PCs cost money. And I would have to spend around $1,000 if I want a new PC, and I can't do that right now. Yo, my PC is lagging up a storm right now. At least I see it on the stream. My stream is lagging. And also the music has not played yet. I say this as music is playing finally. It does it. Alright. You know what? I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at the chat. Delete any finished videos. Are you talking about in DaVinci? Or you mean like the video files? Because, yeah, I do delete them off my PC. Also, it might be the cache. I'm not gonna lie. I always forget to clear cache. Just in general. It might be the cache. Here, let me check if I have any random videos that can go. Actually, I have a couple right here. I could just throw these on my drive real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna throw these on my drive. Hold on. That's over like 3 gigs that I just saw right there. Where is the music? Are we serious? Yo, my music player froze. Oh my god. But I am fixing to end the stream anyway. Starting 11. I have work tomorrow. Mbeaslon. Mbeasley. Mbeas. Welcome in. I'm black. Welcome in. Oh, this is the Sweet Home fan. Yo, welcome back, bro. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the freaky ass Sweet Home fan. Welcome back, my boy. Welcome back. I don't know if you care about Dragon Ball, but we were just watching. We were just going through a Toriyama interview, or not Toriyama, but an interview with Toriyama's editors, the creator of Dragon Ball. What the fuck is that? Hey, do yourself a favor and look it up on it. Look up Sweet Home Webtoon. Look it up. Look it up. That shit fire. That's my number one. I love that. I love that shit. It's pretty much, what was it? It's like a suspense horror. It's about a bunch of, tell me so I don't waste my time. I told you to look it up. You don't want to look it up. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. Cause I'm not telling you shit. I'm not telling you shit. Serious question? What's up, Nas? I said Nas. What's up, Danny? Yo, what happened to the music, bro? Are we serious? How do you about the DJ mix? What? How do you feel? Is that what you meant to say? How do you feel about the DJ mix? I don't know. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. I don't know. There's a lot of, the only things I see when it comes to Sonic Racing, the new one, is just the characters. That's all I've seen. I haven't heard any tracks. I think I heard one track and it was fire. But other than that, I haven't really seen anything of that game. I haven't seen anything of that game. I don't know what they got going. But I think I'm a sheep because because I'm gonna peep that game once it drops. I'm not gonna get it day one, but I am gonna get it around week one though. I might be a sheep. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody put the gates around me. Get my grass. Get me my bell. I might be a sheep. You know? Because I played the beta for it and it was really fun. I liked what I played. It was really fun. Of the Sonic Cross Worlds beta. I really liked what I played. It definitely looks more fun than Mario Kart 8. Or Mario Kart World. It definitely looks more fun. Don't put the... Oh my god, not these damn anime horse bitches. I'm not talking about the anime horse bitches, bro. The Sonic game looks like a good racing game. Yeah, actually, it looks like a fun kart racer. But the only thing I'm confused about, for the, what was it, for the hovercraft, does it operate like any old carts? Or does it actually operate like the Sonic Riders hoverboards? Like, how does it feel playing that? I have no idea. I feel like I played it in the beta, but I don't even remember. If I played it in the beta, then it operates like any old cart. it just you just look like you're on one of those hoverboards. That's my whole thing. Because I started playing Sonic Riders in 2025, 2026. They would fry the fuck out of how Sonic Riders feels nowadays. But it's just different and takes some getting used to. That's all it is. It's good, but it's different. Like, I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Peep, read Sweet Home. That shit is amazing. No, we for sure yapped today. Well, yap slash peeped content, but whatever. Because I needed something for the channel. So that's what that was. But, no face cam? Play Kirby Air Riders? I gotta see more. I gotta see more from that game. It's gonna be developed by Sakurai, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. The streets love Kirby Air Ride. Nobody tell Buff. No, nobody tell Buff. I'm only gonna say what I say next when y'all promise me you're not gonna tell Buff. Y'all don't care. Alright. Sonic. Kirby Air Ride does not look fun to me. That game does not look fun to me, bro. Like, I do not want to play that game. That shit looks way too chaotic. I don't know what it is about that game. That shit does not look fun. Depends on how spicy. Yeah, I was about to say a slur. And I was about to talk about the Middle East. Is Kirby Air Ride hype? Absolutely. Yeah, bots. Speaking of, is he live? Is he still live? He is still live. We're rating Buff. We're rating Buff. Appreciate y'all for being here. Oh wait, can I just type dashboard? Okay. Thanks for the stream. Hey, no problem, bro. Thanks for the being alive. Raid message is not clanker. The raid message is not clanker. You already know the raid message. And if you don't do exclamation raid, is it exclamation raid with 2 eyes? I need to do one for people that aren't subbed. I need to do one for people that aren't subbed. Yeah, that's what it is right there. Do I come up with a non-sub variant? Actually, yes. Okay, I know what the non-sub variant will be. Watch this. Let me get the emote. Where is it? Wait, it's still here, right? Okay. Watch this. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. My fault, y'all. I'm just grabbing this. This is the non-sub variant, assuming that this emote is going to remain an emote on Twitch. This one right here. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Every single one of you watching can use that. So, how do you make messages? How do you make commands? I forget. I forgot how to do it. Like, in the chat. I forgot how to do it in the chat. I know how to do it through Nightbot, the site, but I forgot how to do it in the chat. I do remember when they changed it, Beef. I do. I actually do. Oh, is that what it is? Hang on, let me see. I want to make this raid. Exclamation raid 2. And then it would be... Oh shit, did I just fuck up? And then it would be this. Exclamation raid 2. So wait, do I do what? Exclamation add com and then all that? Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna forget all of this, by the way. Is it... Did I do it? You must specify a command name. I'm just gonna do it through Nightbot. Alright, you know what? I'm doing this through Nightbot. I tried. There was an attempt. You saw it. There was an attempt. Hold on, give me a second. Before we raid the nigga. Let me do exclamation raid 2. Oh shit, wait, you did it? Oh, is that it right there? Oh wait, is that it? Yeah, you did it. You did it correctly? I don't... Twitch don't fuck with me, I guess. Hey, man. Oh no, oh shit, wait, not that. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Just copy and paste that. Alright, we gonna raid. I copy pasted what you put. Hey, you, hey. Hey. Alright, we gonna raid this nigga. You better be live too. Alright, y'all. Show Buff some... What is this nigga playing? And that shit loud. Alright. Show that man some love. Tell him... I don't know what to tell him. I don't know. Tell him you're washed. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's it for me. Yeah, let me just mute this shit. Alright. Appreciate y'all for being here. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Which is most likely tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't go live tomorrow. Thank y'all. Take care. And boy. Alright, let me end this stream.